Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. It is a G.I. Joe double bill. G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra Ice Dagger and G.I. Joe Retaliation G.I. Joe Trooper. Yes, they are not new. They are several years old, but I just picked them up the other day. Thought, you know what, I'll review them anyway, because people like to see old stuff and new stuff on my channel. Quick look at the packaging. So look at this Trooper first. I'm actually probably more excited about it than the Ice Dagger. I think it looks fantastic. See that he has a unhelmeted head, helmeted head, another sort of gas masked head. It looks like a backpack, 3 guns, maybe more. Also looks like from the back he's got a cape or something. Does look pretty cool. Do like the look of that. And then the Ice Dagger looks pretty good in the front. I'm not sure of the colour being blue, much prefer it being white. And it comes with a figure Frostbite. On the back, so you can go in, the guns sort of pop up. Can open the back too, looks pretty cool. Tracks don't go around, which is a shame, but you know what, that's okay. Firing cannons, I mean missiles drop out or something. Or fire out, I should say. Does look pretty good, has to be said. Okay, I'm going to box these and set them up. But before we do that, we are going to have a prize draw for the patrons. The prize draw is for Warhammer 40k Primaris, Ultramarines, Primaris and Scepters. How did I choose this prize? I opened up my box, and that was the first, a big box, and that's the first one I was on top. So this is the prize draw. This is still sealed in cellophane. A link for the video for this to review will be top right. That's a nice prize. If you want to be part of the Patreon, you can join as well. It's free for 7 days. If you want to check it out, link in the top right now. Going to see all the videos before they're published on YouTube, exclusive content from time to time, and prize draws such as that one. So, okay, I'm going to unbox these, set them up, and come back with the results of the. I'll come back with the prize draw and results, and then into the next part of this review. Stay tuned. Okay, the names are programmed into wheelofnames.com. That's for the Joy Toy Warhammer 40k Ultramarines Primaris and Scepters for the active paid patrons, not the free ones, I'm afraid. Let's click this. Let's see who's going to win this awesome 40k prize. Different entries depending on the tier level. And the winner is Macintosh Dean. I think he's won about 3 times so far. So well done, Macintosh Dean. I will confirm your details with you, and I will let you know when it's sent out. Well done again. Congratulations. Okay, back to the review. Okay, congratulations to the prize draw winner again. I'll be contacting you in Patreon. If there's no reply, I will do your email as well to get your details, and so I can send you your prize. Congratulations. Okay, here they are. First impressions. Trooper, his knees are too loose, and the backpack's so heavy he wants to topple over, but he's fantastic. The Ice Dagger, much better than I thought it would be. There's lots of things I like about it. There's a lot of things I don't like, but that's the same with pretty much every toy. I've yet to see the perfect toy, but close to toy perfection a few times. Very cool. Happy with the purchases. So let's get a close look at the Trooper. His accessories first. So he has the little cloak from we saw on the back that just goes over his shoulder. Put the peg for the backpack through that hole if you want. Unhelmeted head. It's pretty damn nice. I do like that. Let's bring him in, look at the rest of the accessories and him. So that's a loose hip as well. Helmeted head is pretty cool. Guns are pretty cool. I love the fact that they can go on a backpack. Not sure if I put them right. The pistol goes in there, but he doesn't have another pistol to go on the other side. There's nowhere to put this gun as well, so you can't store his guns. And I love the fact that the gas mask can be worn on over this head here. And this actually comes out. There's a peg inside to push in. So the peg actually comes out of the backpack. That's really quite cool. And it's so heavy though. Other fantastic features, he's got these 2 knives, and they do both actually come out. So really, really nice. Great features in this, fantastic figure. I've got a couple more in my sort of a trolley basket I'll consider, but a bit loose on the hip and the knee maybe. Figure itself does look pretty damn cool. Need a bit of paintwork on it, a vest perhaps, and some inking. The only issue really the figure, I'd say, apart from that, is it loose hip or knee, whichever one, the knee and hip, is the foot. There's no articulation really. You can get a little bit there, but you can't really get a tippy toe and dorsiflexation. Actually, you can get a tippy toe, I think I lie, there we go. but not much of a dorsiflexation due to the sculpt. But it is a very, very nice figure. Great job by Hasbro, has to be said. And then what I'll do, I'll take the gas mask off. I'll put the head in. Ooh, need to go. There we go. Just a slot in, not competing too tight. Can you imagine that was on that head there? That looked pretty damn cool. So loads of options and loadouts. So if I get another 2, I can have 3 different looking troopers, or just have all the same helmet like this and different guns. And the variety you get from the loadouts you can do is actually really quite cool. I like that. We'll do his articulation. In fact, before that, let me bring in Frostbite, who didn't come with any accessories, which is a bit disappointing, but you know, it's got a great big vehicle with guns galore. Looks pretty cool again. Head is scaled slightly smaller than the Trooper. Looks nice. What I'll do now is do both the articulations. So the Trooper, left to right, small down up, sort of a side to side. Arms all the way around, lateral raise over. The flat bicep is 90. Hands, oh, it's nice a lot of hands. He looks like he's got gun articulation in this hand, and it can swivel. But this one is, there we go, wave articulation, and it's a bit stiff on the swivel. Don't do that without heating up first. It's got trunk, sort of forwards, backwards, side to side, and can turn, but it's sort of restricted by the vest. Hips, not super far, but you know, it's far enough. There is no thigh swivel. Forwards is okay, backwards is alright. So double kneecap, super tight, we like that. And then the foot, we saw that we got a decent tippy toe. But there's not much of a dorsiflexation. In fact, there's none. And he can swivel his feet in and out. But a really, really nice looking figure. Had the classified version on all these yet? They did. It'd be quite interesting to see. I think it'd be a great army builder. Even in this scale, it's a great army builder. Just that the joint is bent on his right leg, and there's sort of almost a little bit of a banana curving up. But it doesn't really affect him. Let's move him to the side. Oh, sorry, I didn't show you all his guns. So he has the gun, I'll call it gun 1. Gun 1 here. His shotgun here. His rifle here. And then he has another pistol here, which is very, very cool. Okay, frostbite articulation, left to right is good. Up, down is struggling, side to side struggling. All the way around, lateral raise, he's getting not quite 90. Bicep bend, he's getting, again, not quite 90. Hand articulation, his hands, that one's not moving. I can't see any joints. It looks like it's one piece in the hand. So I'm going to say no. I'm not going to risk trying to move his hands. It looks like there's no articulation in his hands. Not a problem. Trunk, forwards, backwards. Normally side to side can turn. Waist, nothing. Oh, small forwards, backwards there. Hips, so is okay. Forwards, restricted by the clothes. Backwards, restricted by the clothes. But you know what? He wants to be warm. No thigh twist. Double kneecap, pretty tight, which is good. And then the feet, he does have tippy toe. He does have a much better dorsiflex. At least he has a dorsiflexation, much better than the Trooper. And he should have I'm saying he should have. He's got no swivel, but he can turn his feet. So turn them outwards there. Okay, then let's look at the Ice Dagger. Loads of features. I'll tell you what I like first of all. What I like is the fact that you can fit 1, 2, 3, 5 figures. Turn the cockpit, one here, which I'm not sure why be there, because that would be killed by this if he shoots. One in there, and then you've got the there's a seat in the back here, which you can see. Other than those 5, you could also put a figure here and a figure here, which makes 7. But 5 in the actual vehicle, and then 2 on the outsides. There's wood underneath. Why is this like this? Can anyone tell me, is that, why is the purpose of that panel being like that? Is that an access to the mechanism or spring, or there's no lights and sounds? What I don't like, that my door here is loose and the spring on this is, the catch is a bit loose. It keeps sort of opening. I'd rather it just stay shut, if I'm honest. I'm telling you a lie, you can actually fit another figure in there if you wanted to. So you could actually get another figure now when it's up. So that's it. Something I didn't notice earlier. Yeah, I wish that wasn't loose. I don't like the fact that, let me press the button, the turret comes up. I don't like the fact that you're shooting over someone's head and you're going to roast them, you're going to shoot rockets. That's a typical sort of g.i.joe trait though, you know, so. But other features, so you press the button, that shoots up, that does turn, is a bit very loose, there's no up and down on that. The skis come forward, and really cool that they actually turn. Tracks, you don't move. You open the cockpit, and obviously it should fit your 2 g.i.joe or g.i.joe sized figures inside. You can take off this, which makes it easier to, he says, did it earlier, or not. You can take it off, makes it easy to put figures in, and that's quite a large space in there as well. This gun, obviously here, is up and down, and you can rotate. And then you've got a button on each side to shoot the little missiles, which has got a bit of oomph to it. It is a really nice vehicle. I reckon you paint that in white, that's going to look really, really good. I mean, you could do a red and black for your red shadows, but red in the snow is going to be obvious. I think white will look really, really nice on this. I might use it as part of my acid rain. What's the snow guys called? I've forgotten now. The Forsetti, I forget. Might use it as part of my acid rain snow stuff. I'll paint it up to match. I don't like, oh, it does turn, don't think I'll lie. I don't really like that featured. I'd much rather this was like something else, storage, or like a fixed missile launcher or something, but you know what, I'm not going to complain. It's a nice vehicle. How much did I pay for this? I paid 180 ringgit, which is around about how much? I've no idea. It wasn't that cheap, so I paid for this probably just under £30, 20 odd pounds something, you know. But you know, didn't put the missiles back in, but it is a nice vehicle, much better than I was expecting. Good job by Hasbro, you know. People have recommended this one to me, and I have to say they were right. Okay, let's do a little bit of size and comparison for a couple of bits, and we'll wrap up this video. Okay, doors open to close, it looks like. Oh, I didn't say that. I did say they come forward and they can turn. Okay, so let's get my figures to stand up if they will. His loose joint's going to make it super hard or more difficult by the fact that he hasn't got a dorsiflexation. Frostbite should be quite easy to stand. There we go. And he's standing straight, this guy. If I do him straight, ooh, just about. Okay, looking good. So size, you know, the figure's going to be standard. So looking at about just over 4 inches, around 10.5. The Trooper is, yeah, both about the same, almost 10.5 cm. The Ice Dagger, let's move them out of the way slightly. If I do width first of all, we're looking at about 5.5 inches, or just under 5.5 inches, 5.25. If I put these skis forwards and do length, total length, that is looking at 11 inches, around about 28 cm. And then have to do height twice. I'll do to the top of the antenna to get a real height of the actual, if you want to display it, yeah, 6 3/4 inches around about, and then up like that. We're now up to about 8.5 inches, around 21.5 centimeters. All right, open that, push that in, close that. Okay. Comparison time. Let's do the figures first. I'm standing up, or at least trying to stand up nicely. He does not want to stand up, this guy. He needs to have a better dorsiflexation. There we go. So if I get a Halo Marine Jazzwares, which I've got like maybe 30 of them. They are bigger than a Halo Marine, but obviously they could work in the same universe. I've got here a, what's it called? Fortnite, is it Toxic Trooper or Toxic Waste? I forget which one it is. Who's obviously bigger with that big helmet on as well. And doesn't want to stand up for me. He could obviously work again in the same universe. Let's try and put him on the other side. But he's going to look far bigger than the Halo Marine. Then lastly, get my Nerina Sentinel from Acid Rain World, who's let go of his gun now, but who's big again. In fact, I think the Acid Rain World figures might struggle to fit into that g.i.joe vehicle because they're more bulky. So the figures scale fine as you'd expect. So let me just move these guys out of the way. Yeah, standing up isn't going to be no problem, but fitting into the cockpit and stuff, that's going to be the issue, I think, with the Acid Rain World stuff. Two nice purchases. I wish this guy stood up a bit easier. And apart from that sort of spring issue with the Ice Dagger here, that is actually a really nice purchase. I do like that. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys. Oh, I forgot one more, but another couple of comparisons. Look at some vehicles. Let me get this Unimax sort of Mad Max style vehicle I reviewed the other day. You see that it's this is massive for a two-seater, loads of space in that. The Ice Dagger is more compact. If I get a smaller, what's this one? This is like a fake Chat May or something, sort of Jeep. This looks terrible in comparison to the Ice Dagger. So the Ice Dagger is again more compact, but it's broader, longer, and it's slightly higher. Then I've got a Chat May Sentinel 1 gun thingy here, which is massive in comparison, but obviously it's not a snow vehicle. Higher, probably not as wide, so it makes it look too narrow. And obviously longer. But none of them are as good as this Ice Dagger. Ice Dagger is very nicely done. And I love the fact you've got that seat at the back as well. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys. I am signing out saying please like, share, subscribe. Check out the Patreon if you've not done so already, because I have more prize draws coming soon. And I'll see you in another video very, very soon. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.